my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Tarot. Man, it's been a week. That's all I'm gonna say. It has just been a week. All kind of little tidbits and surprises and pieces and parts to hell falling out. For one person and another and this and that. So if you kind of, as I am, and got your head all in the clouds, out of the clouds, back in the clouds, I feel you. That's what the hell is going on. Welcome to Mercury Retrograde 2020. It is what it is. It's some fucked up shit. But it is what it is. So we can't do nothing but roll with it. Tomorrow is Friday, June 19th. And for those of you that are celebrating Juneteenth, there it is. Time to celebrate and be thankful. For those of you who are just cruising into the weekend, this is going to be an intellectual weekend. Let me just put it like that. This is going to be a thinking weekend, a processing weekend. For those of you that kind of find yourselves in the boat that I'm in, where you just got bits and pieces slapping you upside the head from everybody's little story, this will just be the weekend to kind of stand back and process what you've heard or what you've seen so far. Let's get the cards on the board. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. What I tell you, Shadow. What the hell did I tell you? That's in your overall energy. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. I love you so much, and y'all don't know how much I appreciate you. You really don't. Those of you that have not, please feel free if things resonate with you here. We are glad to have you. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. I think Tuesday's the 23rd. I didn't look at my dates because I was busy trying to hear all these little messages. I do know tomorrow is the 19th. It's just what the hell. Shadow. But here, kind of, for those of you that are in this, you got stuff going on, you got people kind of throwing bits and pieces at you. Maybe exes. I know I said this last weekend about this week, exes kind of rolling back, and this is those exes that you don't necessarily, but then again, maybe you should. So it could be for some of you exes that were just rotten to the core and just did all kind of stupid shit, not include cheating and some other crap. But if you're considering it, let me put that out there, you notice a level of maturity maybe that you didn't see before. So this is maybe something from the last 2-3 years that's been around or kind of coming and going, whoever that's resonating with. For others of you, this is the person you're like, okay, on to the next one. That was so boring. You may see some changes in that person, because I think whatever situation you may have had in the past, that person learned something from you. And so this is not just about getting back together. This is also about showing where and how they've grown or how they think they've matured. Now, just hold your horses. Everybody's not going to carry that right, as we say on the East Coast. Some people might be a little arrogant with that. Other people might be overly modest about whatever changes. So that's going to be how it resonates with you. If they're coming off too much one way or the other, I just know Tauruses. Y'all ain't going for that bullshit. So it's going to be really where the chemistry lies now. If it was more sexual in the past and now it's more intellectual, didn't I say that? Now, and you like it better now, this might be a thing you want to consider. Not necessarily make no moves on. Oh, Mercury will be out of retrograde about a week and a half or so. I want to say past the 4th of July here in the United States. So the 4th, you're probably going to be right in the groove of things, but by the time you get to the end of that week, you're going to start going back through, I think, shadow phase, if I'm counting my days correctly. I could be off 5 or 6 days. I don't think I am, but check. Y'all got them little computers. Check, Google it, however. But see where your heart is. And I haven't pulled, this is the energy that's coming back to me. Domestic harmony. And that's at the back end of your overall energy. That means this is what you want. You want the peace. So for a lot of you, this is going to ring a lot of bells. Don't do nothing to the end of July. I'm just saying, don't make any kind of commitments. You need to see the full picture, not just a couple, 3 weeks, 2, 3, 4 days, hours, however that's working for you. You need to see the full picture. So if you like the groove you're getting into, roll with it. If it don't sound right, harmony, then do what you need to do. Let's see what the little cards have to say. That's a major card, justice, balance, and that's what's here. That's what you're trying to get to. Domestic harmony was pulling the temperance card. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Balance is pulling the Knight of Wands, forgiveness, Saturday. Pulling the 5 of Coins, firm foundation. Pulling the 6 of Coins, recognition and reward. Pulling the 8 of Wands, choose wisely. 4 of Cups. Wow, the action packed. What the hell? Okay, so up in your overall with the justice in the shadow, this is dealing with that murky shit, and dealing with and this is why it's on the surface of your overall energy, because you've been dealing with other people's shit, and they done told you some of this. And damn it, they done told you a piece of that, or what the hell, they done told you 4 or 5 other little things you probably really didn't need to hear. But you're trying to be fair. So those of you that are trying to quasi-mediate, you're trying to hear both sides or understand the whole situation. And for some of you, this may be other people coming to you with their family problems. They're having problems with their mama, because mama don't like the husband, or mama don't like the girlfriend, or whatever. And so they're coming to you, Taurus, and let's be clear about this, because of your wise counsel. Okay, yeah, I said that shit. And these are people you may have dealt with in the past. If we are on all this retrograde energy, Venus, Mercury. Could be even people from a former job, and they've kind of just thrown you in the midst of what they're trying to figure out and solve. So this is, like I said, on the surface end of your overall energy, but as you're hearing everybody else's shit, just notice the balance. And this is a little more, I want to say a little more domestic balance. This is definitely from a legal. I'm not getting legal here. I'm just getting fair and being judicious on both sides, but hearing and giving everybody the same benefit of the doubt. And this is floating up, but really as it's manifesting in you, is you want domestic harmony and you want temperance. You want overall balance. You don't just want intellectual balance and sexual balance. You want a blend of all of this, because again, you're really just kind of manifesting what you're hearing, what you're taking in. And for some of you, these are family members coming to you, or close friends. And it may have been a while, once again, all this retrograde energy, since you've had this kind of talk, maybe, or you've been to this part of your relationship with this person. And so it may bring up some memories. At the end of it, you're still trying to be fair. You're trying to give everybody whatever it is. You're trying to see every angle of the situation. And this kind of just blends into where you are. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for. So just damn overall balance in the whole thing without getting caught up into a whole lot of drama. Because your ultimate goal is domestic harmony. However that plays out. You live in one house, I live in another, we live in the same, however that works for you. That's really what you're trying to get at. So when we get to tomorrow, damn, more balance. What the hell? And just outright in your face balance. But this is about adding a little spontaneity. And what's good about this energy with this energy that we're in is that it will allow you to kind of be in the moment in the past, if that makes any sense. So being present and thinking, ooh, I want to ride past my high school. What's going on now? That kind of energy. Balance. Bringing balance and being in the moment. Even if it means you're revisiting the past. Those of you getting back together with exes and talking and having conversations. Being mindful that it's two of you. You see them two ones up there. It's two of you. It's not just one person having the conversation. Not you or them. And listening as much as you're talking. So most of y'all are feeling like this. But this is really the universe just giving you kind of a reminder, but be in the moment. So if you hear any kind of conversation that's triggering or somebody says something that throws you, just go with it. Don't get stuck there. Look at the memory or whatever it is for what it is and keep it moving. For some of you, not everybody, for some of you, you're going to walk away from some situations. And this could be friendships, it could be relationships, romantic relationships, and this could be business partnerships. Once again, that shadow, I know what I'm saying about it, but it's still shadow. So you may have heard something else about someone else, business related, but that's not the only energy. So some of you, this may just be a parting of the ways with a group of people. You just outgrown each other. And it may not be a bells and tweeters and whistles type of thing. You may just mentally make the note that, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. For others of you, this is around your goals. Walking away from things and forgiving yourself of some shit. Because sometimes we need to forgive ourselves. We get all caught up and we, just take the hit and don't forgive ourselves. That's important. That's important to move forward. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Looking at the foundation that you're on currently. And this is more to do with home. How you live, where you live. And thinking about the money and the resources that you spend to be there. And a lot of y'all are just kind of like, the fuck. Maybe I could be somewhere else paying a little less. So this is, and it's not just this. It's not just home. Places you call home. So even work, and you've been there for a while, and you got your spot, your desk, your stuff, your paper clips, your pens, and you've been there, and that, for lack of a better thing, it's home. And so now, looking at, is that providing you really with the firm foundation that you wanted to? And is that the best use of your resources, where you are? And that thread kind of goes through as you're thinking about other things. Are people using the best of everything they got, or are they missing something? For you in particular, it's about the stability. So you're going to be looking at, am I doing this just to be doing this, or am I really doing this for stability? And I can't be mad at you. What the hell? All the shit going on, you got to have a piece of rock somewhere. Not a bad thing. Those of you maybe that are not feeling this, time to seek that out. Time to revisit, Mercury retrograde, what it is you want to do and where it is you want to go. Building that foundation and how you're going to spend the resources to get there. That's Sunday. This is Monday. Recognition and reward. This may be simply just recognizing insights from a lot of communication. I'm not going to even say it's so fast as it is. It's just a lot of communication. It seems like it's moving fast, but it's really just a lot. And so this could be coming from friends, best friends, but there's going to be, and as I say, sometimes this energy with this card, not just about the prize, but this could really be about recognizing and whatever kind of karmic reward may be tied to something like, damn, I didn't think they were going to do da-da-da-da, but damn, that must be karma. That's recognizing and the reward right there through a lot of communication. I can't even say the word fast. It's a lot. It may seem like it's fast, but it's a lot. When you stop and get to maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, for those of you that this applies to, you're going to be like, how'd I hear all that shit? And I'm just saying, it's going to be a lot. For some of you, this is about processing information. So it could be business or work related. You may be working on special projects. The company may be trying to make changes, new policies, however that's resonating for you. This is all tied up into this. I'm saying Monday. It could be any day between now and next Friday. So just be on the lookout for that. At the end of all of this is to choose wisely. And the grass looking greener on the other side card. Yep, that's what the hell it is. Don't look at the foundation of what you're dealing with. Don't think that, if you make a change or if you make a move, just for the sake of making a move, because it's something different. This is the energy, even with Uranus floating around, this is the energy of Venus and Mercury being in retrograde, to just stop and think about where your values are. Reassessing, reviewing your goals, what you're trying to do. And in light of a lot of shit that's gone on just in the last 3 months, a lot of us may need to stop and look at what our final goal is, and is it the same now as it was 6 months ago? That's that energy. Excuse me. Had to get some tea. Take your time. Don't make no big decisions in no Mercury retrograde. Don't do it. I promise you, the next Mercury retrograde that comes around, you'll be paying for that decision forever and ever and forever and ever and forever and ever. Take your time. There's a lot of hands on there. Ultimately, you see them birds flying in peace. Hello. You're going to make the right decision, but take your time and look at everything. All them hands and fingers pointing. Take your time. And things that bother you, journal it. Meditate on it. Talk, if there's another person involved, ask them questions. Find out. Get to the root of why something is bothering you. Don't let a little thing keep you from missing out on a big thing. I'll say it like that. Grass ain't always greener on the other side. I'm just saying. Let's see what the oracle cards have. What am I doing? Yeah. It's an intellectual energy. I'm still going back to that. Even though I don't see one air card on the table. And sometimes what's not on the board is just as important as what's on the board. It's a lot that underneath all of this is a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. And processing, and even in so much as what's on the skim, on the top, looking at your own fears and shadow shit, and shit people have done to you is you taking in everybody else's shit, and trying to figure out where's the justice in any of it, where's the balance in any of it. This is a good energy to process that stuff and think about it. it may lead you to greater insights, especially if you're trying to reset your goals, in lieu of just whatever else is going on in the world. Looking at things differently. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Let's see. Share a breath. Talk to folk. And you don't have to be in a hurry to have a conversation. That's that sharing the breath part. And just listen. Just listen. You don't have to and get outside. That's something else coming off. But get outside. Those of you that are inside a lot, go stand outside for a minute. Might be hot where you are. Get a mask. Do whatever you need to do. But get outside for a hot second. You don't have to be around a lot of people. Hell, go stand in your backyard. Just go outside and get some air. Change your perspective for a hot second. Even if you're working. Most of us go from inside to inside for work. So stop for a second. Look up. Look at the sky. Seek solitude. That whole energy once again. Take your time. Take your time. You need to meditate on it. Do it. Make it happen. It's not going to hurt you in the long run. The more thinking that you do, more processing and analyzing that you do, all this balance on the board, the better. The better. The better the outcome will be. Clear your path. Why are you doing all this stuff? Clear your path. And that might mean new goals, new path, but clear it. Don't schlep around. Like I said, don't get caught up if something triggers you and you feel like you're getting ready to go down some deep dark path. Don't do that. Keep the path clear. There you go. Keep the path clear. Clear it and keep it clear. Don't dwell on anything negative. Again, process as you need to, but don't dwell on it. See what the granny cards got. Oh, good time. Stay in your lane. So that's kind of coming back up here with other folks. You know, give as much as you can without stepping over any lines as far as advice is concerned, and your time for all of that. And when you're processing shit, don't take on more. Don't take on somebody else's. Don't do accountability. Don't do it. Look at the pile of shit. If that's what it is, take what's yours and leave the rest. Don't fuck around there again. Don't be schlepping around. Stay in the present. Keep it here. Don't be bringing all that from there up here. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. This is a simple way to put it. Stay in your lane. It's what's on the inside. So again, those of you dealing with ex-situationships with people that were boring or, you know, not necessarily your type, they were solid, but, you know, didn't do enough dancing, didn't do enough singing, whatever. Yeah, it's what's on the inside. It's what's on the inside. That's just a point to consider. Obviously, if there's no chemistry, don't be trying to stir the pot and create something that you know is not going to be there. But if there is some chemistry and you're just letting superficial things keep you from getting together, I don't know. Run now. Whoever that's for. I always get one that's just like, and then somebody will say, that was me. Run now. Quite honestly, those of you that are walking away from shit, don't walk, run. Just run. Some of y'all are dealing with some people, and this is not necessarily romantic, but you're dealing with some people around you that are just fucked up and deceitful. That energy is not prevalent, but it's there. And for whoever this is resonating with, you know, people that are smiling in your face really are not trying to be about you. So there's that forgiveness piece. Some of you might know who it is. Some of you might find out if it is someone doing this to you. Don't, again, dwell on it. Don't get caught in that energy. The worst thing you can do is bring up old energy out of a retrograde and then go past the retrograde with that shit. It never turns out well. It just, I don't know. It just balloons and blossoms into something else. But try to stay in the present moment. Deal with what's yours. Things that you do need to run away from. Get busy, run. Don't just walk. And remember to balance. Remember to feel for the balance. You know, if you feel like some part of you at any point is getting out of balance, go back. Get to your center. That's it, Taurus. I'm done. I love you guys. I'm going to leave it here. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Bye, y'all.